Did you know that in 2020, Ricoh released a green version of the GR3 exclusive to China, with a portion of the proceeds going to charity? Yes, it's true. Hi everyone, my name's Josh Diaz, and ever since the launch of the original GR3, Ricoh has been hard at work pumping out special editions to the point where there are now over half a dozen different models of the GR3 on the market. And that can be a little confusing, which is why in this video we're going to explore all the versions of the Ricoh GR3 so you can find the perfect camera. Starting us off, the first camera in the GR3 line was the original Ricoh GR3, released in March 2019 with a suggested retail price of $899.95. The original Ricoh GR3 was the successor to the highly popular Ricoh GR2, released in 2015. The GR3 was 1 centimeter shorter than the GR2, had 2 fewer buttons on the back, and 1 fewer dial option, removing the shutter plus aperture priority mode selection. The camera came with a larger screen that now had touch functionality. However, the screens on both cameras are functionally the same size after the borders on the GR3 screen are taken into consideration. The Ricoh GR3 removed the pop-up flash from the Ricoh GR2 and added a modern USB-C charging port. The biggest change from the Ricoh GR2 to the GR3 was the bump in resolution. The sensor went from 16 megapixels to 24. The ISO was also increased from 25,600 on the GR2 to 102,400 on the GR3. The camera also included sensor shift image stabilization. The standard Ricoh GR3 comes in one color, black, and ships with a battery, charger, and a wrist strap. The next version of the Ricoh GR3 to be announced was the GR3 Street Edition, released in July 2020 with a suggested retail price of $1,199. Ricoh released the GR3 Street Edition as part of a special kit which was limited to just 3,500 units. However, the camera was later released as a special edition which you could buy outside of the kit like a normal GR3. The special edition kit came with a box unique to the Street Edition, a battery, charger, a special Street Edition premium leather wrist strap, a replacement black lens ring to swap out with the yellow ring if you so desire, and a color-matched optical viewfinder. Ricoh sells the GS2 viewfinder as an optional accessory for the GR3, which is why the inclusion of this viewfinder can be seen as the main reason for the increased MSRP on this model. The Ricoh GR3 Street Edition featured a metallic gray body finish, as well as a metallic yellow ring cap, which was inspired by the yellow lines on roadways. Like all special editions, the Street Edition GR3 features a special power-off screen. Next is the Ricoh GR3 GRIII Edition, which was released in 2020 as a special edition camera exclusively for the Chinese market. Not much is known about the GR3 GRIII Edition, as it remains Ricoh's rarest model of the GR3. According to English media translations, the camera was officially released as part of a limited edition kit for 75.99 yuan, or around $1,059. Reportedly, between 800 and 2,000 kits were sold. Each kit came with a special edition flip-top reusable box, a product guide, battery, charger, a premium green leather wrist strap, and a green leather travel pouch branded with the GRIII logo, which is spelt with a capital GROW and a capital ING. The camera also received a few big changes, notably the green leather grip, a new green lens ring, and a color-matched green shutter and playback button. The GR3 GRIII Edition also features a branded stainless steel hot shoe cover, and like all special edition Ricoh GR3s, the camera features a special power-off graphic. Ricoh announced this camera as the first in its upcoming line of products designed to support the GRIII Project, an initiative designed to support young people in China. For every Ricoh GR3 GRIII Edition sold, the company said it would pledge 200 yuan, or around $14, to children's charities in China. Since the launch of the Ricoh GR3 GRIII Edition, Ricoh has not released any new products in the GRIII initiative, and it seems like this camera has already been lost to time. Next, we have the Ricoh GR3X Urban Edition, which was released in April 2022 with a suggested retail price of $1,099.95. The Urban Edition was originally limited to 2,000 units. However, the camera itself was later released broadly so you could buy it outside of the special edition kit. Inside the box, the GR3X Urban Edition came with a battery, charger, blue lens ring, premium Urban Edition wrist strap, and a metal hot shoe cover. The camera body was finished in a light metallic gray, which was said to have been inspired by the asphalt city streets, and, like all special edition GR3s, the camera featured its own unique power-off screen. As the name implies, the GR3X was the first major technical deviation from the standard GR3 camera. The Ricoh GR3X Urban Edition came with a 40mm equivalent lens instead of a 28mm equivalent lens. The camera also came with several new software features, which would be made available via firmware update on the previous GR3 models. These features included Snap Distance Priority Mode and Auto Area AF Focus Mode. Released at the same time as the GR3X Urban Edition was the Ricoh GR3X Standard Edition, with a suggested retail price of $1,039.99. This camera was functionally identical to the GR3X Urban Edition, but without the special edition accessories. The next GR3 released by Ricoh was the GR3 Diary Edition, released in January 2023, with a suggested retail price of $1,019.95. The GR3 Diary Edition was released as a special edition kit limited to 2,000 units worldwide. However, like their other special editions, Ricoh later made buying the camera as part of the standard GR3 kit possible. The GR3 Diary Edition is a special edition version of the GR3 that goes back to the camera's original 28mm equivalent lens. The camera body features a warm metallic gray finish with a silver accent lens ring. Ricoh says the inspiration behind the design of the camera was so that it could more easily blend into everyday life. The special edition kit came with a battery and charger, replacement black lens ring, hot shoe cover, a special edition premium leather wrist strap, and a limited edition sailcloth case specifically for the Diary Edition. And like all special edition Ricoh GR3s, the camera features a unique power-off graphic. And finally, we've reached the newest GR3 in the Ricoh catalog as of the recording of this video. The Ricoh GR3 HDF is the company's newest camera, released in March 2024 for a suggested retail price of $1,069.95. The GR3 HDF is functionally identical to the original Ricoh GR3, but with a few small changes. Most notably, the camera comes with a built-in highlight diffusion filter, HDF, that Ricoh claims helps create more expressive images with a sense of depth and emotion. In reality, this is just a filter that functions similar to using a Pro Mist filter in front of your lens. This HDF filter causes highlighted areas in your image to bloom, and you can turn this feature on and off using the function button on the back of the camera. Apart from that, the build of the camera changed minorly with the inclusion of a dark silver shutter release button. Other additions to the Ricoh GR3 HDF include reprogrammable white balance settings and a new zone select autofocus mode. And like before, all additional software functions were made available on the previous cameras. Those are all of the versions of the Ricoh GR3 to date. Let me know what your favorite is down in the comments below. I'd like to thank the sponsor of this video, K&F Concepts. Use my code Joshua Diaz to save 12% on all K&F Concepts products, including tripods, filters, and more. Link in the video description below. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video.